Nope, nope. Shut you. Shut you. Get you in there. Come on. What do I need for Constantine? Above 20. Above 20. All right. Well, this has been interesting. Okay. So I need more. I need more. I need to get more water going. Pressurize that, so hopefully that won't lose heat. We'll see. Collected some water, although it's way too hot to be useful. Oh, alright. Enough of this. Let's go. Digital valve. Please. Right. Get a few of those. Okay. Okay. Let's get you off. Let's take a breather. Welcome back to Stationeers. Still on Venus. Still alive. Somehow. We actually have accumulated quite a bit of oxygen. I decided to start replanting plants because, well, it takes a lot of stuff to make water. I'm just saying. And yeah, I've upgraded this to put a regulator so that I can have a full tank of jetpack. Right. Yeah. You're empty? How are you empty? You're empty. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to sort out. Was able to get Invar and some Constantine, and I printed out some digital valves, and I need to update the code. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Top off my food. Put that there. Top off the water. I don't want to look. I don't want to know. Let's put the suit on.
Oxygen low.
Oxygen is not low. Empty that. Okay, lid is closed. Let's get to it. Oh, yeah, I had some cable printing out. Yes, also went mining and got a lot more copper, gold, iron. Figured you're gonna need it. All right. So, I should probably think about updating the upgrading the printers, but let's see, how are we doing here? We are very toasty, but that does us no good because that does not help with the cooling, which I do so desperately need. Because I knew there was going to be an impact with the furnace, with the exhaust, but I just didn't realize between the exhaust of the furnace and trying to cool down some water. Yeah, it gets a little toasty. And that has a huge detrimental impact upon the cooling system. Who would have thunk? Putting up loads of heat is going to make it harder to get rid of the heat. Yes. Yes, well, okay. So we need to completely automate this, make that more efficient. I think that's good enough. Right, so we're going to turn you off, we're going to take you, and we're going to go fix the code. Right, okay, import you, see what we got. Well, I can uncomment you, since we now have the valve. We can uncomment you, and let's go through the code again. So we've got safety on the vent. Turn the vent on so it's always sucking in outside air to the tank. Right. We grab the temperature from the analyzer. We see if it's above our target of 800 Kelvin. If it is, turn it on. Okay, we wanted to, oh, that's right. We wanted to modify this. We wanted to turn the, the regulator. We wanted to turn the regulator off. We wanted to turn that on. We wanted to wait a little bit, then go back. Ooh. Go back and turn things on. You know what? You know what I may do? Yes. I may change this. No, I'm not going to change it. It's just going to be a straight through, loop back to front, straight through. So, all right. So we check this. If it's greater than whatever, then we would want to do something, otherwise skip. So maybe what I do is say branch relative. So if we are if we're under 800, let's skip what we want to do, because we don't need to open the valve, we don't need to turn the regulator off and then turn things back on. And so, right. So we'll branch relative less than. So if you...
Filter low.
My filter's not low. Shouldn't be low. Oh, look at all the filter I have. That's not... I mean, yeah, that's 0 and... What are you talking about? Anyway. So, if R0 is less than 800, need to do something else. Now, we want to go down however many lines we want to go. Now, if it's false, then it'll just continue to the next line. So the next line should be that we want to save to the regulator. We want you off. We want you on. We want you to sleep. And then we basically turn things back on. Well, we turn the regulator back on, and we turn the regulator off. Right. Right. And then, of course, if we, I mean, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would want to go to 6. So if R0 is less than 800, we don't need to mess around with this. We'll skip 6 lines. So that'll get us down to 19, which will then go jump back to the start and start the whole thing all over again. If this is above, then we don't jump. We go to the next line. We cycle through this, jump back to the start. Okay. That should work. Grab you. I'll leave you turned on because, you know, we have plenty of power and I need to do the other code. Right, so put you in. Have you come up with an error? Because I have not assigned the regulator yet. Alright, so... Oh, I also have not assigned the valve. Let's go ahead and get the valve. Digital valve. And you are the pressure regulator. What if I go this way? Yeah, okay, that'll work. So you're the pressure regulator, you're that. You are well above the target. Just reset the code, turn it on, and let's see what happens. Hey! Well, there you go. Now that... It technically works, but... I think I could go a little bit longer on the waiting, so... Give this a little bit more time to, yeah, to do that. Maybe double it? Yeah, because the more heat that I can... The more hot gas I can let go out, and then replenish with the cooler gas, the quicker the cooling should theoretically work, kind of, sort of. And I'm only going to wait a few more extra seconds, right? Let's, yeah, you're doing that. Pull you out. Let's change you to... Let's do 10 seconds. That would be more than enough, I think. I need to put some flooring down or something. Okay. Let's try that instead. See what we got going. Right. Okay. This will be a good test. Okay, that drops that down real good. 10's probably way overkill, but that's not bad. That's not bad. It's stabilized. Okay, so 10's probably right on the money then. Okay. That'll work. So it means that now this is completely automated. Yes. Okay, let's see how much of a difference that makes there. Now I need to automate this. Where did I decide to put the... where did... I didn't decide yet, did I? Or was I going to use the thing that I have boxed up? Whoops. I was going to use the thing that was boxed up. Okay, no worries. I already have the setup to pressurize that with I think it was 50, right? Yeah, this is the standard 50, so I'll pop the well, I can go ahead and program the chip, which I don't think I have printed out. Maybe I do. I can't remember, to be perfectly honest. Oh. I was gonna look at something else, wasn't I? Are you still processing? No, you're not. How are you doing? Yeah, okay. Let you do that. Let's get another chip going. Chip. All right, let's pick up the cable. Maybe I really ought to invest in some stackers. Nope. Right, check behind. Nothing behind. Okay, right. What do I need for another circuit? Probably gold. Luckily, I have a decent amount of gold again. Alright, so I'll need a chip for that. I will probably need another chip for in here to control atmosphere once I get this thing done. Same thing over there. Same thing over there. But more importantly, I'm gonna need to think about expanding the garden. As useful as that is, it's so inefficient to wait till I get enough oxygen and then go over to there with the tank and then offload it and then come back and then get all the potatoes. No. We need to expand. We need to expand. Let's see. Let's get you plugged in there. Sure, you go ahead and you do another one. Oh, what is it going to take to do? You're not in there, are you? No, you're in the electronics printer, because, yes. So, Larry. So, I need hydroponics. Inconel Hastaloy Astraloy. All super alloys. Well, of course. Well, it looks like initially we're going to be dealing with some manual interaction with the big garden. Okay. How about what the Larry travels on? That's just straight up steel. You know what? Yeah. Actually, whoa. Take that back. I'll need housings. I'll need copper. That's nickel. I've got copper. Yeah, give me a couple of those, or how many will that give me? 5. You know what? Let's see. 1 in here. 2, 3, 4, Yeah, go ahead and give me 5. Wow. Now I do know that hydroponics come from you, and you're going to take up a decent amount of iron. Maybe I really ought to invest in, yes, I should probably invest in stackers. Iron and copper. Got the iron. Got the copper. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. And it doesn't hurt to have a couple of extra, especially when you want to split things or combine things for that matter. But anyway, let's just start off with the 3 that I need for this. The 3 that I need, I'm staring at it. Right. I know what I'm doing. But I'm decided I wasn't going to put one on there, so I only needed 2. So, right. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Right. I will need some shoots, however. And that's not how you spell shoots. Right, so I'll need a chute to connect to the stacker, and then I'll need a chute just like I have over there to be able to put ingots in. Right, so let's see, it's a corner. That's 1, 2, and that'll be 3, 4. So I'll need 5 per. So I'll need 5, and I'll need 5. Right, so that should be enough. So, if I go ahead and do... Come on. I do that. I'll do that. And then I do that. And then I need an input. Inlet. Potato. And then the stacker. Right. I get the arrow one the other way. And I have another extra one. I have an extra one. I have another one that is an extra one. Right. Right. That's, oh. Let me set the dials to a number that makes sense other than 1. Oh, let's just do 50, right? Keep it simple. Just like me. Simple as can be. Yeah. Make everything 50. Now I just need to get in the habit of not putting large amounts of ingots in if I don't need them. Right. What was I going to do? I was thinking about the linear rails. I'll hold off on that. I need to start thinking about, yeah, the thing I was going to do before I got distracted. Right. So, wait a minute. I have a chip in there already, don't I? Oh my heavens. I've forgotten about that. Of course. But, so what I need to do, I need to move you. I need to move you over to there, or I could print up another one. That might not be a bad idea. Okay. Then again, okay, I've got the Constantine, but Okay, a laptop's not going to do me any good because I still need to be able to get to the chip. If I hook into the electrical circuit with the computer, it'll see the network. I can write directly to the chip in the filtration unit, in the combustor. So, okay. All right, that's not horrible. Let's get you then. Let's get you. Can always pop the IC board out of this. Okay, that's what I'll do. You can stay there because you're a chip that I will be able to utilize. Put spare chips up here because I won't need them. Right. Right. Okay. You done yet? Well, computers are complex to print out, apparently. Who knew? Power's looking good. I should probably check to see if I've had a storm lately. Nope. Let's get the thing fixed. Right. Right. Okay, I've got cable, I've got the computer, I've got the editor. I still need to put some doors up here. Now, where can I squeeze the computer into the... Okay, that... I can put the computer over here, then. Okay, that'll work. You, get out the way. So... Put that there. Get the screwdriver. Right. Cables. Cable cutters. No. That's not... That goes there. And that wanted to... No. That's what I... Ah! I know what I'm doing. Right. So, we will edit. We will clear that out. It will come back. That is H2 combustor. Let's import from you. Right. So, oh, we batched rotated a valve. Okay, so I didn't need to change. I'd forgotten that I'd actually put in a built-in safety by batch writing because, yeah, I only had access to the mixer and the fuel tank as devices. Right. So I didn't need to move. I didn't need to. But wait a minute. Why are you not... Okay, so. Do. So. Okay, well, okay, they're technically the same. So if let's go make some water real quick. Oxygen. Because technically that should have already been ready to go. But if the temperature on both sides are exactly the same, then that's true. It wouldn't be, but then why did the valve not shut off? Mm. Ah, speaking of a storm, we have currently a storm. Right, you are topped off, correct? Yes, you are. The wrench that's right there. Right. Grab you. You're still growing like crazy. Temperature's getting a little bit up there, isn't it? Well, it's still okay. Well, that's right. I need to fix the fact that I've used up a bunch of gas. Nope, we just keep going back because get to the door. Right. Right. Yeah, here's the corridor. Let's turn around and see if we can hurt ourselves, which we might get in there. Get. Be nice.
Hydration critical.
Hydration is critical. Right, so you should be cooking away. Come on. You're cooking away. How's that getting colder? Do I have to put like a, I think I may need to put like a back pressure regulator, or no, not regulator there, so to constantly force stuff into here. Huh. Well, regardless, that should still... Why is that not working? So confused. You are still way too hot. Small amounts of H2O can go into there, which is barely even registering. Right. I'm gonna run out of water, aren't I? Let's just be honest. Why are you not working? You're on the same deal. You're checking the output there versus the tank. It should be working. So what did I miss something up? So, all right. Start to finish. We load into here, we check the pressure. That deals with the fuel. On or off. Load in the combustor, pressure output. Mode on or off. Load the temperature output into R0, the hot tank into R1. Is R0 greater than R1? Yes or no? Turn the valve on and off. I mean, that should be fairly straightforward. And then we check the ratio of the thing, and then we add and subtract, which... Right. It should work, unless I've got the valve wrong. Do I have digital valve wrong? 4102, right? That looks right to me. Let me just double check. No, it's the same number. Oh, wait. Okay. You should be working. Why are you not working? Alright, what if I just go ahead and say, you turn on? Okay, so it is seeing it. Okay. That turns that off. So I imagine something's wrong here. That doesn't make sense. It does compare this to that, right? So is this greater than that? If R0 is greater than R1, that becomes a 1. Turn this on. If R0, output of the combustor, is less than R1, the hot tank, that would be 0. Shut the valve off. That should be straightforward. I didn't click it. I did not click it. So if I try to turn it off then, you are so confusing me. If I export you, you turn on. So it's running through there. It's only running through there once. Why is it? It's only going through this once. Why is it only going through this once? Check the ratio. Go to add setting. Add setting will run through this. Jump back to the start. What if I comment these out? Export. And then I try to turn that off. Okay. So something in here is broken. I mean, shouldn't be. Like I said, it should jump to here and then go back to the start. Or jump to here, go back to the start. Or skip both and jump to the start. That's odd. Right. Well, yeah, that's working. So if for whatever reason that gets cooled down, it's not going to bring this down. That'll maintain heat. Which, yes. Right. Take care of the other thing. I'll have to investigate and see what's going on with the reason why the branch relatives are being persnickety. Wait a minute. Branch. They're branch relatives. They're not. Did I say branch relative or were they branch? Why did I come back out here? Because I want to find out what's going on. They're branch relative, not branch relative, you dipstick. Branch. Confirm. Export. That was the... I didn't want a branch relative, I just wanted to branch. So if branch relative...
Health low.
Right. Oopsie. Why did I must have had branch relative on the brain for something else. And, yeah, instead of the regular branch. Here. Flortato. Flortato. Get me some water, which I am desperately running out of. I have a decent amount of potatoes. God, they're even going to seed already again? Alright. Oh. Yeah. Close the lid. Now. Alright. So, we have both automated systems there. I was gonna plan out the Larry. I may still do that, but I think, yeah, that's kind of more critical right now. So, let's take care of that. I honestly thought I had plenty of pressure in there to avoid that. Now, I do have a decent amount of pressure in there, so let's get you moved over. Okay. Now I need to top that off. Okay, that's finally properly cooling again. All right. Okay. Just watch the magic in action, right? Just make sure it's all completely good. It should be. Okay, pressure drops down. Pressure stabilize, and then boom. Okay, actually, I don't think I can time that any better. All right. So hopefully this will do a better job now, and I don't have to tend to it. I will have to go ahead, get that filled back up. Right. Okay, let me turn you off. That's got a ways to go, but that's okay. That's okay. It's doing its thing. We'll leave it alone. Now, you. Let's start planning out our garden in the big room. Radiator, passive vent, no. Grow light I'll take. Okay. So you're doing your thing, you're probably getting... Okay. Okay. Alright. Here, let me top you off. Let's get you transferred over and liquefying the pollutant. Okay, we've got a power controller. Let's go into the other part of the base. Yes. Now, ideally, what I want to have happen is Larry's going to be up top, doing its thing. I want to maximize the efficiency. Now, referencing a Cows Are Evil video from a year ago even, he had done a neat thing of basically creating a loop. I want to do the same thing because it's going to be quite efficient. Now, the benefit of the Larry is that with the Harveys, you had to put a device down at the bottom. You had to skip one, put another device down. With the Larrys, you don't need the device at all. You skip regular hydroponics tray down there, it'll be fine. But it can just stop at station 1, station 2, station 3, right next to each other. Very efficient. The other thing, which is cool, is it'll go along the track. It can turn 90 degrees. And then it can turn another 90 degrees and travel along back the other row. So there's no chutes you need to worry about. There's none of that those shenanigans you have to worry about. Which means you can have a very tidy, compact thing. And depending on where you put your grow lights, you can actually have quite a lot going on that you don't need to worry about for relatively small amount of resources. Now, as we saw, the small amount of resources are all super alloys. So there's that. There is a balance between everything. So if you're not able to get to the super alloys, yeah, and you want something that's automated, yeah, Harveys are the way to do it. But let's see. I'm going to need room for the dock, the Larry dock, because if I remember correctly, it takes up more room than you would think that it should, but there's a reason why it does. If I have that on the side here and run the trays along the wall, yeah. Now I also need a place for Larry to deposit, so I'll need a bin. Yeah. So if I leave this area open, I should be okay. I'm also going to need a spot for water to come in. Now I could have the water back out over here, and the idea around that is eventually we're going to have water piped in here from out there or from somewhere. It's going to get piped in. Now it's going to get piped in. Also, I had planned on putting an airlock over here, right? Somewhere over here. I'm thinking more probably in the middle. Keep this area open. Keep this area open. Yeah. Okay. I can get away with a single cell over here for the bin, for chip, for... Actually, the chip I could probably put up on the wall. Right. So, let's think in terms of the grow light. If I want coverage of the grow light, now it'll cover seven deals wide from the power outlet. So if I put that there, I grab this, that will mean I can go there, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And it'll come out like, I want to say for my testing, it can come out 5. So if I go 4 deep, and I run just a string all the way down there with gaps to segment everything, so I can line this up. Okay, all right. So let's just do it. Let's just put these down. So I won't go any further this way because that'll be where all the extra stuff will go. And I'll just continue on here. So this is a full 7, just like I have in the other room. Right. So I can come all the way out to here. I have a little bit of a gap. That means I could have another 7 here with another grow light. I could just keep extending on down, have the track go all the way down if I really wanted to. Now, I have no doubt that there's a limit to how many stations it can do, but it's probably in the multiple of hundreds. So let's see. So this takes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I put another extension out, of course I'm going to need more trays. But that's going to be in there. That'll be a center there, and that'll be in there. I still have plenty of room here. This is where my kitchen will be. Yes. Okay. Okay. That's going to be a lot of, it's going to be a lot. That's all right, though. We're going to need a lot, aren't we? Yes. So I need a lot more trays, don't I? Gonna need trays. I'm gonna need to figure out where to have power to come in. That's I'm gonna plan on having. Right. So if I put that there, wire everything up via here. Just need to find out where I want everything. So put that there. I'll also need to either tie into the input circuit, power generation circuit, to get access to the daylight sensor, or run another daylight sensor up there. Well, if I run another daylight sensor up there, I don't have to worry about having issues with the power burning any of the cables out. Right, because if I hook it up to the generation circuit where the windmills and the solar panels are connected, get a storm, it's going to fry anything that's down here. Right, so I need access to the information from the solar sensor. So yeah, just putting a separate one up there. The sensors don't cost that much. I think I actually have a sensor already printed out, so technically right now it wasn't going to cost me much of anything. Right, okay, so a lot more trays. Liquid pipe. Let's start moving this stuff over. Right. Well, don't need you. Oh, storm. We had a storm. I gotta worry about the tape. Duct tape. How are you doing? Alright, you're up to 10. And you're slowly transferring over heat. Fine by me. You have a little bit in there that's really hot. Should probably hook the that back up since you're now cooling properly. Where did I put the thing? I'm staring right at it. Anyway. Right, so let's see. Liquid on the left, gas on the right. Okay, that should make that go up. More importantly, yeah, that's going to go down now. Perfect. Right. Okay, that's going up. That's still going to be coming down. You should still be cooling. Oh, we'll check on the atmospherics over here. You're slowly cranking away, but you're getting there. Okay, how are you doing? It looks like the temperature has stabilized. Let's go check back in the survival room. Yeah, I'll need you. Right. Probably should have gotten those hydro trays going, but it's okay. How are we doing it here? I'm stinky. Let's go ahead and pull the suit off then. Do I still have food? No, I guess I don't. Get some water. Have a snack. Turn you off. Put you there. So, let's harvest these. Come on. Right, so drop these off, hold on to the other, you know what, I will put these potatoes there. Right, let's see, I'm still increasing my mood. Guess we'll wait a little bit, and then we will go ahead and tackle that out there. Right. Right. Off gas you. Oh, hello. Thank you. Yes. Right. Let's get this cooling back under control, shall we? Grab the tape. Grab that tape. Right. How are we doing for iron? Probably not so great. Right. Here, have that much and print out that much. That's going to be a lot of tape. It's okay. I need some hydroponics trays. That's going to be a lot. Let's put a little bit into you. In fact, let's put a lot more than a little bit. Let's do a couple of hundred. Get out of my way. You're going to need it as well. So, yeah, you do that. Let's go fix the solar panels. I don't think I have enough tape handy. No tape in there. Another roll there. I'll take that. Here, why don't you have the... Oh, never mind. We're good for tape. We're good for tape. I will put the potatoes in there. Let's check on you. You're still liquefying that. Let's turn you off. Liquefy the rest of you. Let you go away. Okay. Let's top you off. Let's turn you back on. You're empty. You're still working through that. Good. Yeah, I had a little bit of stuff in here that I wanted to get out of, so that worked. Right, so yeah. Okay, so that should work. Ouch. Let's, come on. Tape. Yes. Okay, well, the fact that I see air particles moving around means that you are working as advertised. Nice. Okay. Right. Kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. Talking about making the that one airlock over there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a similar problem of there's no floor there. You know what I might do? I might whip out the old mining drill, excavate a bit underneath here, and put some frames in. Yes. Might do that. Maybe later. Not right now. But there are significant gaps that, yeah. In fact, from the look of things, I can guarantee you there's an airlock right there, so... yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need to seriously, patch up a few, spaces with some frames. Now I really do need to, replace this tape. Right. Almost tempted to put the tool printer out here so I can... oh, anyway. In fact, let me put the partial roll of tape there. Let me put these cables there. Here, why don't you have that tape and I'll go grab whatever other tape I have in here. Let's see. What do I have in my pants? Where that goes, I have some more Invar. How about that? I've got plenty of... I shouldn't say plenty. I have enough for the moment. Let me grab all of this. Put some there. Let's put some spares here. Because when you think, oh, I've got enough of X, and it's like, no, you really don't. And, yeah, it's a problem. So, you know what else I could do since I've got some Invar and Constantine is, right, I need to go get me some mods. You. Need electronics mod. You need Constantine. Okay. Here, why don't you have that, and I can start figuring out where my Constantine is. It's solder. Ah, right there. Let's split that. That's 50. Yeah, let's do 50s. 50s is good. 50s I can deal with. Yes. Give me one of those. Right. Let's go get some more of this. Put in strategic locations. I should probably print up some more lockers as well. Here, why don't you have a couple of those? That's probably not a bad idea. And let's fill up this out here. Should probably put in a second shelf here as well. Now, if I didn't have the power cable coming out, I might be able to fit in. I might be able to cheese in a full-size shelf, you know, one of those. But, nah, being able to have power go out is probably kind of important. So, I will, however, utilize this. Right, because why not? Are you getting closer to where I need you? Yeah, you are. Good, because guess what? I need you to cool that down. Toots sweet. In fact, I need you to cool all of that down. Toot sweet. And, yeah, run back and forth. What was that? Okay, that's only that. Okay, it's slow. I'm not gonna lie, it's slow. Yes, but it'll have to do. It will have to do. Tape. Tape and trays. Tape and trays. What did I need a shoot for? I needed to shoot for something. I can't remember. I'll probably remember when I don't need to. Let's take you. Let's turn you off for the moment. Have you gotten my... You're still printing. Yeah, okay, you're close, though. How are we doing on power again? Alright, we're not doing horrible. Not doing horrible. Right. Okay, let's see. La da 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 da. Okay. Da 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 da. No, let's see. We'll have that, we'll have that, we'll have that. That should work out just fine. Did I bring in any? I did not bring in any pipes. Oh well. So each bank is going to be 28. So that'll be 3 times 28. I should be making a decent amount of oxygen with that amount. But I can only make that much oxygen if I have enough water to grow the plants. That's going to be the trick. Which I still need to cool down, which I still need to... Yeah, we are far from where we need to be. That's alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. Can we get there in enough time, though? That's going to be the question. Right. You know what? I'll need... Yeah, I grabbed uninsulated pipes, didn't I? Yes, I did. I'll need that for you. Why is there... How did pollutant get into the... How did pollutant get into my system? Where did that pollutant come from? You are nowhere near cold enough to liquefy... Okay. Oh. That's working. Where the bloody blue blazes did that come from? Grr. Alright, 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 alright. I can purge it out. I can purge you out. I just would like to know where did it come from? Why is there What happened? Why is there pollutant in... I had this vacuumed out completely. You're intact. You're intact. I'm confused. I'm confused. What happened? What happened? Okay, seriously, what happened? It's at 463 degrees. That would be like outside. Okay, okay, okay. I was so very confused. So I have two unrelated things, seemingly unrelated things. Okay, if I do this... Why did that... Something's wrong. Something is wrong. Something is not right. Right. Put you in there. We have got the gas sensor. We've got the exit as the exterior. Outer vent. Inner vent. Sure. Let's do that. Let's put you at 0. Somehow that got... Did I click on the wrong things when I re-enabled it? Ruh-roh. Okay, so one mystery possibly solved. Or at the very least, right. But that does not explain how pollutant got into here. No. We'll keep that pressure low enough. Then the pollutant will stay in a gaseous form, and we can purge it back into here. Right. Which means that this has to stay above a certain temperature and under a certain pressure. All I wanted was some water. Okay, another thing we could do is we could put a pump onto here and move the actual liquid, which is actually a decent amount. Yes, in fact, what we could do is remove these pipes here, put in a pump, add those pipes back, and have it continue along. So we get rid of the pollutant that's in here. That is heat exchanging with that, because the problem we're going to have here is eventually that's going to get down to 150 some odd degrees. At least that's the goal. And that's going to start liquefying the pollutant, which is not what we want. And of course, I realize this is kind of a silly thing to have this set up. Well, you know what? Not if we... Let's fix this. I need liquid pump. I need liquid pump before I do anything, because I don't want to break something, although something already broke if I have pollutant in there. Alright, let's go back here. Hook in the power there. Okay. So, let's check to see I didn't completely hurt myself. Nope, we're good there. Okay. Okay, that'll condense, that'll heat up, that'll heat exchange with that. That will evaporate, which will cool down and keep the pressure low.
Hydration critical.
Hydration's critical. Ironic, since we're talking about all that water. You are right here, which you're trying to cool this down. Oh, that's not bad. You're still struggling with that, though. Okay. Let's turn you off again. That should help you start to cool down a bit. It does. Great. Right. You're still doing your thing. Still doing your thing. Okay. Okay. Don't know what happened, but we'll figure it out. Oh, you are finally here. Yay. Let's get you put away. Let's get you installed. Right, and let's get a mod done. How about the tool printer? I'm off by 1 unit of steel. Really? You're silver, you're silver, you're silver. I'm not out of steel, am I? Oh, I got steel in there. Yeah, I will take it. Give me steel. Yeah, I'll take the 15. Here, you have that. Give me one of those. Let's see. guess we'll do the pipe bender next, because why not? I'm going to need more steel. Okay. We'll take the other thing to steel then. Here. You can have all the steel. I should probably seriously think about making me some more steel. Oh, that's 300 of the iron. Let me go get a drink of water, top off my food. Okay, it's here, why don't you cool down a bit? Why don't you, what are we doing for, right. Why are you only at 5.5? What? Oh, 5.51, of course you are. Right, yeah, let's turn you on. You know, I think I'm at a point where I should automate you with a chip. Yes, food. Food is done. Grab some water. Right, so let's see.
Oxygen low.
Oxygen is low. Turn that off. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's the key. Okay. So if I say maintain 30% oxygen in here, that should work. If I were to put a digital valve there, I could say, hey, if the temperature gets too high, turn that on. Too low. Okay. Because I have 2 pins, right? So I can check the pressure in here to see if it's too low. Don't overthink it. You just want to maintain a certain amount of oxygen in the room. You want to make sure that doesn't overpressure. Those are the 2 things that you really want to deal with. The rest of it, although I could deal with the temperature. Since I have access to the room temperature via the input, I can figure out what the room temperature is and then put a digital valve there, have that turn on and off. Now the only question is, have to maintain a suitable amount of volume of gas in there at a cooler temperature than the room. Right. So a certain amount of oxygen, don't go below a certain pressure. Turn on and off a valve. Okay. Okay, I think we can do this. Right. Well, if I had cable, I could cable it, but I don't have cable, so I can't cable it. Let's close the lid. Let's move on. Oh, I should have let out my waste tank, and I should have topped off on my... Right. Let's go back in. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's open you. Let's switch you. Which means you'll get topped back up from there. I should probably bring the portable tank back in. You're still thriving. That just don't understand that, but okay. Right. Right. Now what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to grab the shelf. I think, come on, where's the crowbar for the shelf? Did they change that? Here, give me crow. Give me that. Give me you. And yeah, pipe bender mod, please. And then get the auto lathe mod queued up. Let's put you on there. All right. Getting serious now. The better tool belt. Iron Constantan. That's not Constantan. You are Constantan. There. And I need iron. Iron. Here, have some iron. Oh, yes. Give me one of those. All right. Steel. Right. The steel that I don't have. The steel that I was going to make. Right. Well, here we go. We're going to do that. Let's turn you off. Let's chuck you in there. Right. You can go there. Oh, that extra room. Yes, I will save you. I am going to stock up on some more stuff. Right. Yes. Right. What was I going to do? I was going to do stuff. I know what I'm doing. Let me top off my suit battery just because. Right. You're still doing your thing. Why do I see whooshies? Why do I see... Or is that just from the outside? Could be from the outside. Okay, you're doing your thing. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I still have atmosphere in here. Alright, that's good. That's gotta get, do I have... I'm gonna say, if I had an active vent, I could just suck it back into there. Don't have an active... I want to borrow an active vent. I could have swore I had an extra active vent. What did I do with it? Might I have... Ah! Yeah. Okay. Insulated pipe, which I would need steel for. Right. Right. Okay, we'll put you there. I'll snag some pipe from somewhere. How about from here? Snag you. Let's put you there, and just need to get you wired up with some heavy cable that I don't have at the moment. Right. Okay. That's working out great. Right. Let's get some of this tape moved into here. It will get used up. Now, I know I could go ahead and disassemble the partially damaged panels and rebuild them, but I think that's a bit, that's just a bit much, I think. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. What's the temperature in there? Not great, not horrible. So, right. So you're that. Ooh, you're that. So that should be hot enough, I think. Ah, I see. Yeah, you're kind of cold in there, aren't you? Right. What was I gonna do? Cable. Heavy cable, please. Aha, I have some here. Great. Now, actually, we'll have room in my tool belt to have a stack of heavy and a stack of regular. Gotta get there first, though. Nope. That's not what I... Put you back. Cable cutters is what I wanted you to do. Right, so that's gonna put it into there. Right, and I need to hook back up to here. How about I take the take that there. Yeah, let's put you away. Let's put you back there, and let's start pulling you out there. So then that'll heat up, which means you'll start to... No, that's the room. That's the furnace. You'll start to heat up. Ever so slowly, but I just need you to get to 900 or above Kelvin. Actually, quite a bit above Kelvin, 900, because... And I put the ingot in, and that's going to drop it a bit. And there we go. We've got 100. That. Let me get you ready. You know what? How about I just go ahead and put you in there. And then that'll help drop that temperature down quite a bit, I imagine. Yep. That'll actually help cool this down a bit as I pump it into there. You're having some problems melting that stuff. Okay, we'll get the hot in there. That will go ahead and get that. Yes, let's hold off on all the hot. Okay, let's I don't think that's going to be enough to melt everything, is it? No. Alright, I'll need more hot then. I'm going to have to replenish this. Yes. Alright, you're processing that. You're off to get some pollutants. That's fine. Alright, turn you off. We'll pull out the colder gas. So now you've got steel makings in there. You're getting pulled out. You're still trying to cool that down. I need a fair amount of that to liquefy for all the pollutant to get out. Right, I still need you to be... Come on, get in there. Right, need a pump there. There's just too much stuff going on. Right, so you're doing that. You're slowly evacuating us to a vacuum. Right. Wanted to come in here, didn't I? Yes, I wanted to put up a proper shelf for the moment. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I'll put the pipes here as well. Let's get this stuff up off the floor. Right. Hope I have enough seeds. I'll put the stairs up there and the spare of that up there. Right. Okay, run power this way. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now, let's get to cabling it then. Gonna need more heavy cable. Gonna need more of everything, aren't I? Yes. Right. Let's see. Let's put some extra tape there. Okay. It's slowly doing its thing, which is fine. You are almost empty, which is fine. You are not getting as hot as I would like because you're not processing as much as I would like because you're empty. How are you doing? That is empty. Just verify no pollutants. Let's top you up. Right. Need more oxygen. Yeah, need more oxygen. Story of my life. I need more oxygen for the water. I need more water for the oxygen. Right. Okay. Through. Do I have enough? Do I have enough in there to get me steel in here? How about we turn you off and let's see what happens. I might. Okay, I got the heat. Just need to get the pressure, right? Boom. Okay. 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 400 steel. Not too bad. All right. Okay. Ah. There's a sensor there. Oh, there are 3 sensors there. Let's get this split into what? Ingots of 50. What the heck did I say I need? Oh, steel for the... Get back there. I needed steel for the mining belt. Yeah, let's get me one of those. Let's get you installed. And might as well... I don't have enough steel. Well, guess what? I have enough steel now until I don't. And I'll need to get some more. Give me one of those. Okay. Pop the iron out of you. Let's get more iron. 300. That's another stack of steel, isn't it? That's another stack of steel. Steel. You know what? Do I have enough? Do I have enough? If I've got enough, let me grab you so I remember to grab you. Okay, I think that'll do it for now. I say that knowing full well I probably need something else. Right. Oh, carbon. I need carbon. That's 200 carbon. Let me split that. Because I only need 100 per. Right. So that's going to tank... That's going to tank the thing, but... yeah. It's going to draw a bunch of the heat out. That's fine. We'll put the iron in there. Yeah, that's going to drop that temperature very quickly. But it's enough to melt everything. Okay, let's do the same thing. We'll exit out. How are we doing for pressure in there? Ooh, not great. Not horrible. Yeah, you're not gonna do anything until... Yeah. I get more oxygen in there, but I think what I will do is I'll come up into here. 50,000? I think that's a bit much, don't you? I don't remember putting it that high. I think something has happened to this save. How about 30 megapascals? Yeah. I think something definitely strange has happened to this save. That's okay. I'll keep an eye on it. So let's get you moved over there. That'll drop that down. That needs more pressure. Okay. Right. So you're gonna need more. You've got a decent amount, but you need more. Yes. So how are you doing? Okay, you got rid of the nitrous, but you still have a decent amount of pollutant in there. Okay, what if I were to turn that off? Let's turn you off. Let's open you up. That'll release some pressure there. Right. Let's turn you on to add pressure into there. I had moved a section of pipe. Right, so that's actually filling up the pipe, not the tank that's out there. That's fine, that's fine. I can go up to, I can go up pretty high. Let's get this stuff transferred out, which means now you're my stopgap. I need you to cool down. Like a lot, because there's a decent amount of pollutant I need to get rid of. How are you doing? Okay, you're getting up there. Okay, You're getting down there. Let's keep it at that. Let's, here. I knew I was going to run you to do something, but I'm going to get a lot more pipe than I think I thought I needed. So that pressure would have gone down. Right. That pressure should be going up, temperature going down. That's fine. That means, get over here. That will transfer the heat that it has over to there. That'll help cool this down. Okay. I still would like to know where that pollutant came from. I can't imagine that that had gotten cold enough to liquefy the pollutant. That would have made no sense. But, you know, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, let's you still pull a vacuum, because even with the jetpack going, that'll just help cool that down ever so slightly. So that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So you're getting pulled out. Let's stop that. Let's put you in, which will raise the temperature up where we need it. Okay. Boom. Another stack of 400. Right. Well, a huge benefit. I don't have to keep rummaging around for coal to get my carbon for my steel. That in and of itself is a huge boon. Grab you. Let's turn you off. Let's get you installed. How am I doing for my stats? I am stinky, thirsty, and hungry. So it's a normal day. Let's grab you and let us... Oh, that's right. I still got all that. That's all right. We'll transfer everything over. I got the heat. I should probably get these. These have been degassed, but I should probably get them smelted. Okay, so I got a little bit more room in the belt. I will put that as a backup. Backup. Where is it? That's a tool belt. Right. You, I've got more of that. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Move you over. Let's just continue topping off, right?
Hunger caution.
Hunger's cautioning me. Right. Alright, so... Okay. Since I've got the steel now, I really think I would like to,
Hydration critical.
get some water into me. Electrum. I need... Really? I'm down to 1 Electrum there. No Electrum in there. Nothing in there. And nothing in... Right. I need to make myself some Electrum. Okay. You're 400 of gold. Where's silver at? Let's do... Okay, so it's a 50 and that's a 50. Let's go. Let's go. Need to check on the temperature. Oh, temperature's 20 degrees in here. Did I leave that open? Oh, I did. Let's close you up then. Okay, let's turn you off there. Oh, wow. They grow fast, I tell you. Oh yes, I really wanted to get you up and running because of all of this.
Oxygen low.
Oxygen is low. Well, that's just too bad. That's the way it's got to be. Let me get some water. I thought I had some cooked food. I guess I didn't. Yeah, let's cook some food. Almost a whole potato. We'll put the potato there. Tempted to do another one, but no. So, alright, we got plenty of steel. I can start working on getting Larry rail laid out. Then I continue the cooling. Harvest as much of the breathable atmosphere as I can, because I'm gonna need to get the other garden area pressured up. Now what I may end up having to do is building walls around where I need to start growing things to pressurize it, so I don't have to worry about pressurizing the whole volume, just to get it started, get it going. And of course, since I don't have super alloys yet, I don't even have an advanced furnace printed out, I'll need to manually plant everything. But I was going to have to do that initially anyway because, yeah, right. But still hanging on for dear life. I'm still able to grow potatoes like nobody's business. I am still maintaining my temperature for the most part. So yeah, I think that'll do it for the moment. I'll work on some things before we get back to this, but I don't know if I have enough seeds. I worry about not having enough seeds. Right. So yeah, until then, remember, as always, although challenges can be fun, don't let having fun be a challenge. See ya.